Estimator. Okay, so let me just do a quick run through. I'll put it up on the screen here. This is the look of it. It is the Estimator Pro, and this is the area I fill in. I can put the date in here. I'll put the project name in here. Let's just put my name down there, and the client's name will say is Fred, and the distributor, worksheet 1. I can change that. I'm going to say this is just the basement. Okay, I'm going to put basement, save. So that's basement. I can make as many worksheets as I need. So if I have a job that's got a lot of step footings or different height walls, I would do different worksheets for each one of those. I just press new and I create another worksheet and another one and another one. All those worksheets you can pull out of here and print them off so you'll know exactly the block and concrete and bracing and everything you need just for that one work area. But then in the end, in the Fox Blocks summary, all of those pages come together and give you a total for the job, so then you can place your order. So that's just trying to make your job easier. So that's the new Estimator Pro. Let's just do a quick run through. If I click on wall, you notice these green tabs here, right? I click on them and that opens that area for me to work. So let's just put a number here, 245. That's the lineal feet of wall. If I click on this blue one, that shows you how to find out the lineal foot of wall on that job. Everywhere on this, if you see a blue highlighted text, you can click on it and you'll find that. So here I have wall height. If I click on that, it explains wall height, right? So that's how you do that. Here I've got the size of block, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm going to say this is a 6-inch job, 6-inch concrete. Now for height of wall, I click on that. I can go up to 100 foot high if I want. I'm going to go 9'4", and I'm going to add a row of cut half block. Now what's that? Well, I click on this and it explains that to me. Then I go down here and I can go, here it shows that I'm going to have a 10-foot wall because I chose 9'4" plus a half block, that's 10 foot. Now corner locations, let's just say I have 3 and say 7. And then I can put 45s, T's, brick ledge, all the block that Fox Blocks has. You can look at that. Here I have manually add and subtract block. There are jobs where I know in one area I'm going to have a lot more waste because there's a lot of tight corners, things like that. So I might add a few extra brick ledge, or 90s or straights, and that will go right here, and that's an easy way to do it. Sometimes I have to remove 90s on the job because I know that I'm going to have 2 different sections, and the way that it calculates out with this, I may have to remove a couple of 90s because I know I'm not going to need them. Fox Blocks accessories, that would be radius, things like that. Openings, I can add an opening here. Let's just say number of openings. I'll go 4 openings. I'll go 32 inches wide, 48 inches deep. I can remove the sill if I want or not. I click save. It gives me all the information about the openings, and it adds that up in the wall area because it's going to be removing block, etc. So that's openings. Now wall data, this is a great way to see all the information you just put in for that one worksheet, and you can see if you missed anything. Here I have 6-inch, 10-foot high, that's 7 rows, 245 lineal feet. It goes through all of that, okay? Here it's got bracing needed, 6 foot on center. So that is the bracing that's needed. And how many truckloads? Well, I haven't totaled it up yet, but that will populate. Now, worksheet material summary, that just shows on this job, and that's where I put my waste factor. Here I can go 0, 1, 2, or 3. It's automatically putting 2%. That's taking just the straights into account for waste. We don't do waste for the 90s. And that's the waste factor. So I'll just minimize that. And I will go to Fox Blocks summary. So now if I had multiple sheets, this would all total up right here. And here it shows 6-inch straight, 372 needed, 84 90s, 20 Fox buck. And this is all rounded up to full bundles. If I uncheck this, which I can do, it'll go down to exact numbers. So for Fox buck, I need 15 of them, but we don't sell in part bundles. So I click that and it shows that I'll have to order 20 for this one. Now from your dealer, you may be able to order piece by piece. So that shows that I can put unit price in right here, or I can pull in the whole sheet from the top and that will automatically populate everything. Okay, so that's the summary of all the sheets that you've created. Then I can go and I can do rebar, And that automatically now pulls in my lineal footage, and I can put everything else in, and that's just for this one worksheet. You'd have to do this for each worksheet. And then concrete as well, it automatically pulls it in. And if I go to TrueGrid, TrueGrid is a new one that we've added. And with TrueGrid, that is this product here. It's a little bit bigger than this, but this is TrueGrid. It's laying flat on the ground, you drive on it. That's what it's all about. You go to foxblocks.com or truegridpavers.com and you'll find out more and more about this. This is a very, very good product that we're selling now. We have it stocked. You guys can order it, and we have the calculator right here. We have the 3 different types, Pro Light, Root, and Pro Plus, and Imperial Metric. All the way through this estimator, it's Imperial or Metric. We're Canadian as well, right? So here's the calculator. You can figure that one out. It's pretty self-explainable. We have compact tilt. That's where we put our compact product down. We pour a slab on it. We lift it up, and we have a tilt wall. Man hours is one I want to jump onto. This one uses a grading system to give you a man hours per square foot. Now, this is a great way for you to price a job, because then you won't be too high in price or too low in price. We want you to be profitable, but we don't want you losing jobs because you're overpricing them. And this will allow you to see the square footage of wall. It gives all these different things that you put down, and then it gives you a man-hour rate right here. And with that, you can also put in your labor rate. So let's just say you're $45 an hour. And that's going to say for this job here, $7,000 in labor. And it's going to take you, I didn't populate anything, but the target here is 0.065. That would be 156 hours to do this job. And that's every aspect of the wall itself for Fox Blocks. So that's man hours, and then we've got project workbook where you can put anything you want in there. We have the whole Fox Blocks package we'll import into this, and then the wall concrete, the rebar you can put in here, the concrete pump truck, the waterproof membrane, all these different things, scaffold rental. You can put that all in there and have a really detailed quote or estimate for this job. So that is the Fox Blocks Estimator. Go up to project menu then, and you would click, you would click export this project and read the text. It explains it really well. I would go to right click on export and save link as, and then I can go put it right into whatever folder I want and save it. Save it with the title that I want, and then later on I'll be able to import it and use it in any of my devices. So that is a new Estimator Pro. We're so excited to get it out and have you guys starting to use it. Let us know what you think. Looking forward to it.